Inspector, can you mind telling me what you're doing?
Inspector.
Can you just go around the front of the building now? I'll speak to you.
I'll engage with you, but don't be aggressive like that.
Okay, well don't, you must not look in the police station, the video inside the police station.
I wasn't videoing, but I was looking.
Is this on, is it?
Well, I wasn't videoing.
Right. You do not film inside police stations, right?
Don't speak to me like that. I'm not speaking to you like that.
Under legislation, okay?
An offence under legislation?
Yes, it is.
What legislation would that be?
It's a security offence, okay?
A security offence.
Right, just make
sure. You're being a bit fake there, Inspector.
Are you the gentleman who came earlier and asked to fly a drone over the police station?
I didn't ask. I said I'm gonna when I am gonna.
Right, okay. So I need to point out it's actually an offence under current legislation.
And what legislation would that be?
Right, okay. So it's an offence under the Air Traffic Management and Unmanned Aircraft Act of 2021.
No, it's not.
It is, okay.
No, it's not. Can you show me?
We've taken some legal guidance.
Can you show me?
I'm just going to tell you, okay?
Can you show me that legislation?
If you do that,
I am doing that.
I consider that a risk to the police station security.
I'm doing that.
If you continue to do that, I'll ask you to stop doing it, and if you don't do it, we'll commit an offence.
If you show me, I'll tell you what, Inspector.
Under that legislation. I'm just explaining what the legislation is.
Listen.
Okay.
If you can show me that legislation, then obviously I won't do it.
I've just explained to you what it is.
Show me.
We've taken some guidance from our legal department.
Yeah.
I've just explained to you.
Well, you better take some more. You better take some more then.
So
if you can't show me that legislation, I will do that.
I'm telling you, right?
I am doing that.
You'll be asked to stop doing it. If you don't do it, we will seize it under Section 19 of the legislation.
No,
you will commit offences.
No, you won't. If you do anything that's unlawful, right, I will.
Well, yeah, I would expect that you would.
I would, but I don't want to do that, Inspector. All I want to do.
Not film inside police stations.
I wasn't.
Because it's well, that looks like it's on, and you.
Well, how does that look like it's on? Is the screen on? Is the screen on, Inspector?
Just see a red light.
A red light. You can't see no red light. Right. It's not on.
Well, you mustn't do that because it's a threat to our security in the police premises.
Okay, listen.
It's an official government building. You know that.
Listen, it's a public building.
Do you mind if I take you on in, please?
Yeah, Darren.
Darren what?
Darren, that's as far as we're going.
Well, okay, Darren. Well, obviously, if you are found to be committing any offences, we'll need your full details. Otherwise, we couldn't deal with it by way of summons. You would have to be arrested. Okay. Full name?
At the end of the day.
Darren, will you give me your full details?
Will you give me your full details?
Yes, I will. I'm Inspector Garney from Northumbria Police, Hexham Police Station.
Okay.
7781's my first number.
Okay.
Right?
What's your date of birth?
No, you don't.
What's your address?
Don't be silly.
Well, what do you want mine for?
I'm explaining to you, right? You will breach current legislation.
I will not.
Which we've taken
legal guidance on. I know the legislation inside out.
Please don't do it.
I'm doing it.
If you do it,
I will do it.
We'll ask you to stop.
I'm definitely doing it. Now you told me that because I know you're lying.
I know you're lying. And if you don't allow us to seize it, you will be arrested because we won't be able to deal with it by way of summons.
Right. Okay? Listen, you seize it.
Please leave the building.
I'm not in the building.
Just leave the area.
What?
Okay.
What? I thought me and you were having a pleasant conversation, weren't we?
With you.
Like, you're not being reasonable. We're having a conversation. You're telling me to leave.
Right? You are a threat to the security of this building.
And how do you work that out,
recording
Inspector?
Drone footage. So I'm telling you not to do it.
Inspector, listen.
I'm explaining the legislation that prevents you from doing it.
There is no legislation that tells me that I cannot fly over here. The only way I couldn't fly over here, right, is if it was an FTR, right? I couldn't then. If there was a CTR, I still could, Darren, because of the class of drone that I've got.
Will you give me your full details, please?
The drone hovers quiet against the hum of the city officer's approach warning stop now, or will seize it. References to airspace law are thrown around, but no clear rule is shown. The legislation cited deals with enforcement, not an outright ban yet. The threat escalates, shifting from law to seizure. Questions are asked, answers avoided. Show me the rule comes the calm request met with silence. The drone continues. The operator unwavering demands. Personal details follow, though no offense has been proven. Authority is asserted through fear, not clarity. By the end it's clear. Procedure has faltered, but transparency remains, and the flight goes on.
And I'll think about it.
Because I want to know who's on these premises, because I'm concerned that somebody turns up with, you know, a face covering like you. Like, why are you covering your face?
Do you know, I'll tell you now. Yes, I'll tell you why you covered my face, Inspector. Because I was looking in the window, right? Yeah. And when you come out, you came right into my face.
Yes,
now, I don't know if you read anything
because I don't like people looking at police stations who shouldn't be looking inside police stations.
Listen then.
Especially when I think they're filming.
Listen then.
Right, I've said all I'm going to say.
Oh, no, listen, let me finish. You'll ask me your question, man. Now, be polite, Inspector. I've listened to you. So, when I first came, I came into reception, right, to be reasonable and I tell you what my intentions are, right? So,
and I got that message, and in fairness, I was going to come speak to you.
Don't interject, please. I haven't interjected, Joe. Please let me finish, please. Please let me finish. No, I wasn't asked to leave. I said I'm going to go to the toilet. I had a bit of a bad stomach. But anyway, getting back to the point, right? If I was at any threat to this police station, I could stand what? 3, 4, 5 miles away, and I could fly my drone over this police station. You wouldn't have a clue where I was, Inspector.
Right,
so if I was a threat, I wouldn't come into the police station and explain out of courtesy and trying to be reasonable. Okay. I've even given you my first name. I don't have to, but my intentions, you might not like that as an individual, but that's not the law.
Well, it's not a case of not liking it, Darren. It's a threat
please let me
to the
finish,
police station
Inspector.
security.
Please
All
let
right,
me
and I've
finish.
explained the legislation and the way.
Can I speak to you, mate? Because he's just rude. He's just rude. He's just rude.
We've just I'm just telling you how it is.
You're not telling me, Inspector. You're just being rude, man.
If you'd like to go, we've all got jobs to do.
The legislation, like you're saying there, about Section 19, like you're wrong, mate.
Okay.
You're totally wrong,
then you
bro.
can challenge Northumbria Police Legal Department.
But I don't want to do that.
Because that's
I don't want to have to do that, though.
Well, that's up to you. That's your prerogative.
Do you know what I'm saying?
I've told you,
I'm not
you will not be permitted to fly the drone over this police station based on police station security.
I can fly it anywhere and look in, mate. Don't have to fly over.
I've just asked you not to do it. I've explained the legislation for you not to do it.
Right, explain the legislation again.
Consequences.
Legislation again.
Right, because it's a threat to the station security for you to fly the drone and record that drone.
And that tells me that in Section 19, does it?
No, Section 19 is the offence. It gives us the power to seize the drone if you don't.
The tension builds as the drone hovers above the station. Questions are asked, concerns raised, but the rules remain unclear. Turbinator points out the actual framework flight restrictions exist, but none apply here. There's no controlled airspace, no prohibition, yet the inspector insists, demanding reasons, demanding names. The operator calmly explains his intent, even gives his first name voluntarily, transparent, cooperative, no threat, but still the pressure continues. Warnings escalate into vague references. The legislation and seizures officers cite security, yet no offense is identified. Each attempt at clarity is deflected. The interaction exposes a critical gap. Authority asserted without evidence. Courtesy meets resistance. Transparency meets tension, and through it all the drone continues to fly silently, witnessing it.
I won't do it. If you can't, then
He already has done.
No, you haven't.
Yes, he has.
No, you haven't.
He has.
What's your number?
2203.
When did you leave school?
You're trying to be funny.
I'm just asking a question. When did you leave school?
Nothing to do with you.
The Air Traffic Management and Unmanned Aircraft Act 2021, right?
Right.
So, part of that legislation makes it an offence for an individual to fly a drone over a police station if there is a perceived threat to the security of that station. I am the duty inspector. I perceive that to be a threat to the security of this police station. Therefore, if you could do it, you'll be asked not to do it under that legislation. If you don't stop doing it, we will seize that drone under Section 19 of the legislation. And if you don't allow, of what I've just explained to you,
the unmanned aircraft.
Yes, right. And if you don't allow us to do it,
you're wrong, you know.
You'll be arrested.
You're wrong, you know.
Right? And if you don't give your details so that you can be summoned, you'll also be arrested because we can't deal with that.
Well, I'll already be arrested, won't I?
Now, I don't know how much more I can say.
Okay, what's your Inspector what? Sorry. Just for the record. Inspector Tyrant features, I think you look a bit like a tyrant.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know what...
I'll tell you one thing, we might get one or two calls if you walk around Hexham like that because people don't normally go around with their face covered.
Well, then you'll know, won't you, that it's me.
Right.
Won't you? And I'm worried about my... so don't try and threaten me, mate.
I'm just telling you how it is.
Is there any law of me walking about like this, Inspector?
Not at the moment.
Right then. So if you get a call, I'd expect you to tell them then, wouldn't you?
Threat, harassment or alarm to anybody, then
walking down the street.
Right.
Would walking down the street with this on? No, because I don't want to do that.
We're done.
I don't want to do that. I don't want to cause anyone any harassment. So me walking down the street with this on, would that be a criminal offence,
I'm going to ask you to leave the premises.
Exactly.
Now,
I didn't think it would be, would it?
Can you leave it?
No, I am going to stand over there, or I might stand a mile away, I might stand 2 miles away, and I'm going to fly my drone over your police station, like it or not. That's what's happening, mate.
Like they've said, if the drone comes over the police station,
it's coming over.
You'll get arrested, won't you?
No.
Well, we'll see you very soon then, won't we?
So I'm getting arrested if it goes over the police station, am I now?
You've been told.
The legal landscape is shifting fast. Powers are broad, enforcement is active, and new laws arrive quicker than most realize. Yet understanding is scarce, and that gap can cost you. Turbinator knows the rules. He explains there's no flight restriction here, no controlled airspace. He is not a threats, transparent, courteous, even offering his first name. Still the inspector insists arrest is mentioned. Drones are threatened with seizure, yet no objective. Breach is shown. Authority is wielded through perception, not law. Statutory powers don't bend to personal feelings. Every warning, every demand underscores a stark reality. Knowledge is power and clarity matters. The drone continues its flight, silent, impartial, witnessing both procedure and overreach unfold above the station.
Bring it down. Make it round.
He told you not to do it.
Just don't do it.
Under what law? I don't common law, me, mate.
Right.
And I'm doing it.
Okay.
Right? And you know what it is, Inspector? Not only will I take Northumbria, I'll take you as well for lawful redress, mate. Believe me, I'll take you for lawful redress, and I'll take it out your ass pocket as well as the Chief Constable if you do anything that's unlawful to me.
Okay.
Simple as that, mate. Alright. Yeah?
I've explained to you, I've been reasonable.
No, you haven't. No, you haven't. You're trying to blackmail me.
We're all
You're trying to
busy people.
blackmail me, mate. Well, get yourself in. I didn't ask you to come out, did I?
Well, you go away from this police station.
No.
Because this is our police station.
There's no chance to say I can't forgive you.
We like look after our...
There's no chance to say I can't forgive you. Is there?
Okay.
Is there any chance to say I can't forgive you? I'm breaking the law by being here. If I am, I'll leave.
You're not. But I've just...
Inspector.
You know, our conversation is finished, isn't it?
No. Who dictates that? You dictate it when it starts. Well, I'll dictate when it finishes then.
Do not walk back up to that glass again, because I got the impression that you were about to record in this police station. Please go away.
Right.
Please don't look into the police station.
Is that against the law?
Right? We consider that to be a threat against our security.
That's not against
in
the law, man. How are you, Inspector? Let's be serious, mate.
Can you
I don't want to leave.
Just let us get on with
You know what? I don't want to leave on bad terms, right?
Well,
me looking through that window,
I
right?
never wanted to start on them. I just don't like people
and also let's try and sort
causing my
ourselves out.
staff
I know, and I don't want to do
alarming
that.
here, you
Inspector,
see.
that
Right,
is not
thank
my
you.
intention.
That's appreciated.
But one question before you go, please. Me looking through that window glass, is that an offence?
It's not what normal people do. I'm
what's
honest with you.
normal, man, Inspector?
Right.
You can't get arrested
okay.
for not doing
Thanks very
something
much,
what
Darren.
you class as
Thanks
not
for your
normal,
time.
Inspector, man.
Okay.
If you don't like members of the public speaking the man, then get a different job that doesn't deal with the public,
Right.
mate.
Okay, Darren, thanks. Bye-bye.
Okay,
Yes, thanks.
just a bit of friendly advice and all that.
Right.
Yeah, see you later, mate. How mad's that? Is that against the law?
Right? We consider that to be a threat against our security.
That's not against
in
the law, man. How are you, Inspector? Let's be serious, mate.
Can you
I don't want to leave.
Just let us get on with
You
our
know
work.
what? I don't want to leave on bad terms, right?
Well,
Me looking through that window,
I
right?
never wanted to start on them. I just don't like people
and also let's try and sort
causing my
ourselves out.
staff
I know, and I don't want to do
alarming
that.
here, you
Inspector,
see.
that
Right,
is not
thank
my
you.
intention.
That's appreciated.
But one question before you go, please. Me looking through that window glass, is that an offence?
It's not what normal people do. I'm
what's
honest with you.
normal, man, Inspector?
Right.
You can't get arrested
okay.
for not doing
Thanks
something
very much,
what you
Darren.
class as
Thanks
not
for your
normal,
time.
Inspector, man.
Okay.
If you don't like members of the public speaking the man, then get a different job that doesn't deal with the public,
Right.
mate.
Okay, Darren, thanks. Bye-bye.
Okay,
Yes, thanks.
just a bit of friendly advice and all that.
Right.
Yeah, see you later, mate. How mad's that?
Drone hovers warnings are repeated. Stop or face seizure and arrest. Yet the focus shifts. Now it's the face covering, now it's harassment or public alarm. But covering a face is not a crime. Each escalation stretches the law to fit the pressure being applied, not the situation at hand. A sergeant arrives backing the inspector, but still no objective offense is identified. The conversation loops through legislation, security, and public order, each explanation fragile, each claim tentative. In the end, no law has been broken. Turbinator walks away. The officers return inside. A confrontation that began with threats and authority ends quietly, exposing the gap between perceived power and actual law.
No, I didn't ask you to come out, did I?
Well, you go away from this police station.
No.
Because this is our police station.
There's no chance to say I can't forgive
We
you.
like look after our...
There's no chance to say I can't forgive you. Is there?
Okay.
Is there any chance to say I can't forgive you? I'm breaking the law by being here. If I am, I'll leave.
You're not. But I've just...
Inspector.
You know, our conversation is finished, isn't it?
No. Who dictates that? You dictate it when it starts. Well, I'll dictate when it finishes then.
Do not walk back up to that glass again, because I got the impression that you were about to record in this police station. Please go away.
Right.
Please don't look into the police station.
Is that against the law?
Right? We consider that to be a threat against our security.
That's not against
in
the
here.
law, man. How are you,
Right.
Inspector? Let's be serious, mate.
Can you
I don't want to leave.
Just let us get on with
You
our
know
work.
what? I don't want to leave on bad terms, right?
Well, I
Me
don't
looking
want-
through that window,
I
right?
never wanted to start on them. I just don't like people
and also let's try and sort
causing my
ourselves out.
staff
I know, and I don't want to do
alarming
that.
here, you
Inspector,
see.
that
Right,
is not
thank
my
you.
intention.
That's appreciated.
But one question before you go, please. Me looking through that window glass, is that an offence?
It's not what normal people do. I'm
what's
honest with you.
normal, man, Inspector?
Right.
You can't get
All right,
arrested
okay.
for not doing
Thanks very
something
much,
what you
Darren.
class as
Thanks
not
for your
normal,
time.
Inspector, man.
Okay.
If you don't like members of the public speaking the man, then get a different job that doesn't deal with the public,
Right.
mate.
Okay, Darren, thanks. Bye-bye.
Okay,
Yes, thanks.
just a bit of friendly advice and all that.
Right.
Yeah, see you later, mate. How mad's that?